Formula One was born in Europe. Its soul was Italian. Its discipline was British. Its precision was German. From the very beginning, Formula One was more than racing. It was culture. It was tradition. It was identity. For decades, Europe believed this sport belonged only to them. But while Europe built tradition, America was building something else. Power, engineering, efficiency. America was never truly absent from Formula One. The Indianapolis 500 counted as a Formula One race. But it lived in a parallel universe. Different cars, different rules, different philosophy. Europe treated Formula One like art. America treated racing like competition. When American brands tried to enter Formula One directly, most failed. They arrived with flags, with pride, with noise. Ford chose silence. No factory team, no political war, no cultural clash. Just one objective: build the best engine. In the mid-1960s, Ford made a decision that would change Formula One forever. Instead of fighting Europe, Ford partnered with Cosworth to beat Europe at its own game. Together, they created an engine that was lighter, simpler, and structurally revolutionary. For the first time in Formula One history, the engine was not just power, it was the backbone of the car. In 1967, that engine made its debut. Lotus, Jim Clark, victory in its very first race. Not luck, not coincidence, a message. What followed was one of the most dominant eras Formula One has ever seen. In 1968, Graham Hill won the World Championship with Lotus, powered by Ford Cosworth. In 1969, Jackie Stewart dominated the season with Tyrrell, powered by Ford Cosworth. In 1970, Jochen Rindt secured the title for Lotus, powered by Ford Cosworth. In 1971, and again in 1973, Jackie Stewart returned to the top with Tyrrell, powered by Ford Cosworth. By the mid-1970s, the pattern was impossible to ignore. In 1974, Emerson Fittipaldi won the championship with McLaren, powered by Ford Cosworth. In 1976, James Hunt followed. McLaren, Ford Cosworth powered. Different teams, different drivers, same American engine. In 1980, Ford Cosworth reached the summit once more. Alan Jones, Williams world champion. By then, Ford-powered cars had accumulated over 150 Grand Prix victories and more than 10 world championships. No factory team, no national anthem, just results. By the early 1980s, Formula One was changing. Turbo engines arrived, costs exploded. The legendary Ford Cosworth era slowly came to an end. Not because it failed, but because the sport had moved on. But Ford did not leave Formula One. It adapted. In 1994, Ford powered Benetton with a new generation engine. No Cosworth partnership, no golden era mythology, just competition. Michael Schumacher, world champion, Ford's final title in Formula One. Not as a dominant force, but as a survivor. Proof that across 3 decades, Ford engines had shaped the sport. The victories were over, but the involvement wasn't. Because Ford was about to return in a different way. Not as a dominant engine supplier, but as a strategic player. That story begins in the mid-1990s with a small Swiss team and a sponsor called Red Bull. Formula One may have been born in Europe, but its greatest engine era was built by America. They just never liked to admit it. If you want the rest of the story, from Sauber to Stewart to Jaguar to Red Bull, stay with us, because this history is far from over. If you want to understand Formula One beyond the headlines, subscribe to the channel.